real say shit. You already know what the fuck is going on. So usually I only do reviews on like rap shit, but what is more rapper than a nigga catching a body? And in this case, nigga applies to Alec Baldwin. Somehow, some way, this nigga accidentally shot a cinematographer and a fucking director on his new movie Rust, and based out of New Mexico. Now, the crazy thing about this is usually like big budget films, well, this wasn't even big budget, this was a low budget film, so you already know it's some weird shit. Usually films like have some type of safety precautions that sort of prevent this type of tragedy from happening. They have like armors and prop masters, people that have that type of shit. But this whole situation was super weird. It was already weird because they were already walking out, like they staged a walkout of the film, because like a lot of the people who are doing the film, like the cameramen and all the gaffers, all the fucking people that are like not the director and shit, like the people who be really working on salaries, just trying to pay get to work their way up, like those niggas weren't even getting paid. This ain't even like, this is crazy. And keep in mind, Alec Baldwin is a producer on this shit, but they were not getting paid for like weeks. They also fucking like this was being shot in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then they had to stay in Albuquerque, which is 50 miles away, so they had to do a 100-mile like fucking back and forth drive to even get to that point. So that's already some weird shit. These niggas really cutting corners with the shits, man. So basically in a scene, this nigga pulls the strap out. Like, I don't even know if he was like really acting it, but he accidentally fired the trigger, and an actual bullet was in the fucking gun. Not no fucking, wasn't a prop gun. It wasn't no bullet that was a blank. It was a real ass live round in the fucking gun, and it shot the fucking cinematographer, went through her, and hit the director behind her. And the cause of that was because people were basically like using the guns and using the fucking like firearms for fun, like after the shoot, and like putting real bullets in the props and shit and shooting it just for fun, and then they accidentally left a real bullet in it and didn't think about it, and then fucking shot somebody. Now that is some crazy shit, and it killed someone, so someone's probably gonna go to jail and shit, but it was kind of like an accident. But it's like, that's like hella negligent. That's not cool at all, man, because it's like, Pete, like if that type of shit happens, like y'all really cutting corners like that, y'all letting people die, like y'all were fucking up like this movie. This movie is already downhill. I don't know why niggas were working on this shit when people were literally, and they also said there were 3 other misfires in the situation, you feel me? So it's like, this was not like an isolated incident. They reported that blanks were going off and they weren't even trying this shit. So whoever was running this shit was a drunkie or some shit. This shit is not fly. Like, niggas are going outside with this shit, and I doubt the movie's ever coming out, even though this shit should definitely come out. Like, they should just switch the whole narrative and make that part of the movie or some shit. I mean, it's really sad. RP the cinematographer, real cameraman shit. This is the type of shit that you think would happen in a nigga doing a rap video, you know? Like, you would think that like more cameramen would be getting shot from being in rap videos, but it happened in a real ass movie, so it could happen in a rap video, man. That shit is just like sad to see it. We hate to see it, man. We hate to see it. I know this nigga Alec Baldwin is going outside right now. He's definitely just killed someone on accident, so he's like, I wonder if he's gonna be on SNL. I know these niggas not gonna be joking about that shit, but it's definitely some next level shit. And it's really sad, and it just shows how people in Hollywood, like the corporations, don't really give a fuck about the average worker. But it's not really a way that you can control this, because it's supposed to be a specific person, the prop master. So it could be any prop master, but it obviously wasn't a professional one. I think the person who was doing it was like the daughter of a prop master that was like big. So it's just sad, man. Hopefully they figure that shit out, man. Alec Baldwin, man, I don't know. I wonder if he's gonna go to jail or not, man. I would probably say, since he's rich and white, probably they'll figure out a way to say it was an accident. I wouldn't really say it's his fault either, because the nigga he's not in charge of checking to see if the bullets are real or not. It's the fucking producers. I mean, he's a producer, so it's partly his fault. But it's like, it's really the job of the people who are that they hired to do that, not the nigga that's supposed to be shooting it. So be careful on low budget films, man. That shit probably like a B-rated Amazon Prime movie, nigga. Hey man, real estate say shit. You already know what the fuck going on. So be posted, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. We're out here, man. Appreciate all y'all showing love and shit. Keep going till I'm on a mission. 100K subscribers hopefully by the let's say the end of next year. Let's try to get that shit. But hey man, like, comment, subscribe. You already know. Peace.